In recent times, a trifecta of financial challenges has been pushing Americans across all income brackets into a precarious paycheck-to-paycheck existence. A staggering 61% of US consumers find themselves living paycheck to paycheck. What's particularly concerning is that this trend isn't exclusive to any specific income group. It affects individuals across the financial spectrum. It's a clear indication of the persistent financial challenges and inflationary pressures that a significant portion of the US is grappling with right now. Living paycheck to paycheck is no longer solely related to income levels. Regardless of how much one earns, a majority of Americans now rely on their next paycheck to cover their monthly financial obligations. Maybe you can relate to that, and I'm certain you know people who can. The rising cost of consumer goods and elevated cost of living have really left many Americans with dwindling discretionary income each month. I talk about it with my friends and family all the time. I'm guessing you do too. So the important question becomes, how can individuals break free from the paycheck to paycheck cycle? Here are some strategies. Number one, downsize housing expenses and limit those non-essential spending patterns. You've got to reduce those non-essential spending costs. I think these two are obvious because they tend to be at the top in terms of culprits to being locked in the loop of living paycheck to paycheck. It's just very hard to stop people from their impulsivity and their spending. Put simply, these come down to better budgeting practices. If you're not tracking your expenses, then that is the most crucial place to start. You've got to be in the habit of budgeting. And here's the thing, there's no excuses to not be budgeting. There are many resources that are out there. So find the one that you enjoy using the most, since consistency really counts more than anything else here. I'd also recommend that you take a look at the Cashflow Cruncher. It's an Excel spreadsheet that we created many years ago. We offer it completely for free to you on YouTube here to our audience as a token of our appreciation for your viewership. We designed the Cashflow Cruncher to help you organize your expenses with the most important financial figure in mind, your cash flow. How much money is left at the end of each month. It doesn't matter how much you make. It matters how much you have left. And cash flow is the amount of money that you have left over at the end of each month after all your bills and expenses are paid, which means it's the financial figure that gets you out of living paycheck to paycheck. The Cashflow Cruncher is available at cashflowcruncher.com, just like it sounds. I'll put that in the description for you below too to make it easy to get to. Now, once you've reevaluated housing expenses and you've cut back on those non-essential spending costs that you see each month, it is time to take a look at strategy number two, which is negotiating your bills. You'd actually be very surprised at how much money you can save by trying this with your service providers. It's something I take a look at about once or twice a year, and it always saves me money. It's a financial audit. And while you're generating a list of service providers to reach out to, I'd also recommend thinking about some of the subscription services that you have. Obviously, you're not going to be able to negotiate for a lower monthly price on your Netflix account, but you can at times find promotional deals for paying for 6 or 12 months in advance for some of these subscription services that you simply feel you must have. For the ones that you use often, this makes a lot of sense. And for those that you don't use too often, it may be time to cancel those subscriptions. I don't know, start saving money, folks. With digital content subscriptions specifically, I like to trim the fat as often as I can. And this means only having 1 or 2 subscriptions at a time, as let's face it, guys, there are too many subscription services out there to watch. This is something that I think, overindulge on. Next, to help you get out of living paycheck to paycheck, automating your savings. Opting for monthly automated savings can actually help yield numerous advantages. It eliminates the psychological hurdle of manually transferring funds from a checking account into your savings account each and every month, and it increases the likelihood of maintaining this routine without the need to recall making transfers regularly. It's the pay yourself first process. And that's a great segue into the fourth tip I want to share with you today to getting you out of the living paycheck to paycheck problem that you might be in, and that is by using high yield savings accounts. Considering a high yield savings account is a wise choice right now, especially more than I've seen in many years. If you're seeking a better interest rate for your deposits while maintaining liquidity and enjoying the protection of deposit insurance, you've got to be using high yield savings. Such an account can actually potentially expedite your progress towards achieving your financial objectives compared to a standard savings account. I've already earned over $4,000 this year alone on my high yield savings interest. And when you combine better spending strategies with solid savings, you can quickly emerge out of the paycheck to paycheck cycle that you may have found yourself in. Then, with a firmer foundation in place, you're actually able to begin investing your money. And this is the best way to leave that paycheck to paycheck lifestyle behind for good. Look at this as building your financial health. Just like improving your physical health, building your financial health will take time. It's usually toughest in the beginning, but the benefits will stack up and you will gain momentum. Understanding the fundamentals of budgeting, savings, debt management, and investing, along with your retirement planning, it is vital for building financial health and achieving financial goals. These are essential aspects of securing a more stable financial future for yourself, for your family, for your legacy. Now, even while you're making these positive moves, the temptation of the non-essential spending is going to continue to remain there and creep in. So it's important to understand yourself well and know where you're personally most likely to be tempted. A significant percentage of consumers admit to adding nice to have items to their shopping carts even before they pull the trigger and buy it. It's just sitting in there. So it just keeps tempting you over and over every time you go back into that website. For grocery items like desserts, candy, sodas, these are common indulgences, with 41% of shoppers confessing to such splurges. When it comes to non-grocery spending, clothing tops the list, followed by health and beauty products. So take a look at your credit card history over the past year, see what spending temptations are likely to hit you as you are aiming to work your way out of living paycheck to paycheck, and set up ways to avoid those. Delete applications. I've taken Amazon off of my phone many times, and sometimes blocking certain websites or avoiding going to the grocery store hungry. These are small changes that can have a huge impact on your ability to stave off temptation. So as we can see, there are several factors that are keeping folks stuck here in that cycle of living paycheck to paycheck, and it's my hope that the angles and the information that we provide on this channel, including in today's video, is going to start helping some of you wake up and stop struggling with these issues as quickly as possible. It doesn't have to be something that you never escape from. There are ways out of this cycle, and I believe that you can make it out. Now, I am curious, have any of you escaped the paycheck to paycheck pit? I'd love to hear from you with your success stories. It was something that I went through. At one time, I had almost $700,000 of non-mortgage related debt that I ended up successfully tackling and paying to zero. And I have since never allowed a credit card balance to revolve from one month to the next. So you can break these cycles and these patterns of behavior. It's just going to take time and consistency, and you're better off starting today than you are tomorrow. You were better off starting yesterday than you would be today. So make sure you don't let year after year slide by, or there is a good chance that in your later years, you will look back and regret some of those decisions. With that in mind, please subscribe to the channel if you'd like more great information to help you maximize your wealth, beat the banks, combat this inflation, and at least put yourself in the best position possible to maintain a level of financial independence as early as possible in your lives, so that you can enjoy what life is really supposed to be all about. We'll look forward to seeing you on the next video. Until then, make it a great day today and keep on cash flowing. Take care.